What in tarnation?
Howdy folks, this is Applegeek, and it is time for more My Little Pony. This is Season 6, Episode 8, A Hearth-Warming Tale. It seems rather silly to have a winter holiday episode in the middle of May, but interestingly enough, because of the weather here in Minnesota, it's rather appropriately timed, because even though a week ago we were having temps in the 80s and lower 90s even, this week, it's a whole different story. Last night was below freezing, and it's going to be freezing again tonight for whatever stupid reason. So, yeah, Minnesota just doesn't know how to give up on winter. So, yeah, whatever the case. As far as the episode, I know nothing about this one. I have not seen a synopsis. I have not seen promo clips. So, I've got nothing to go on this one. The Hearth-Warming Tale, I don't even know what to make of that title. Apparently something to do with the tail. I got nothing on that. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting day because this was the monthly Brony meetup day, and so I've only got about 4 hours of sleep the night before, and it's been a long day. So I'm rather tired right now, but I did not want to wait to watch this episode because it has been hyped up like crazy, and I just don't want to have to deal with spoilers on Facebook and whatever. So it is Saturday night. I'm recording this now. We'll see if I actually get it uploaded tonight or not, but at least I'm watching it tonight. So as far as what I want to see happen in this episode, though, I have said before that I really want to see a holiday celebration at Twilight's Castle. I mean, that's kind of the focal point of Ponyville now, and we've not really seen it. We saw it a little decorated last season, but we didn't spend any time there. So I want to see how Twilight's Castle plays a role in the holiday in Ponyville. So I'm hoping we get that. Also hoping we get Main Six and their family members there. That would be cool to see. You know, the CMC, hopefully some of their parents. Some more cameos there. Don't know. Again, I'd love to see it. Don't know how much we'll get of that. And of course, with Starlight in the picture, I'm hoping she'll get involved somehow. I don't see how she couldn't if it's going to be at Twilight's Castle or in Ponyville in general. So, but I have no idea what her role would be. So we will find out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and give this a watch. A Hearth-Warming Tale starting now. Okay, well, we are in Ponyville. Aww. CMC? Okay, and we've got a song. Wait, that was Rarity's parents. I'm almost positive. I love where this is going already. Is that Octavia? That's Octavia! I'm starting to understand the reason for the hype. I think this is already looking like one of the best Hearth-Warming episodes. Oh, Crinky! Oh, there was one of the Dr. Hood's ponies. Cakes. Applejack. Berry Punch. So this is what I wanted to see. Twilight's Castle and... Oh, hi, Minuet. Like a whole community thing going on. This is awesome. Derpy! Oh, poor Derpy. Big Bear and Granny Smith and okay. Just got killed with cuteness. Oh, hey, Starlight.
Ready to celebrate your first Hearth-Warming Eve here in Ponyville? I was thinking I might just skip it.
How did I not see that coming? I can understand where she's coming from. I really can. So, but I thought we were kind of past the whole pity party thing with her. But I don't know if that's fair to say pity party. But I just thought she had... I mean, she was joking about her past in the last episode, so I thought she was kind of past that and moving forward now. So, be interesting to see what her hang-up is here.
Skip Hearth-warming Eve? I just find it all a little silly.
Uh-oh.
It's mostly a day dedicated to presents and candy, isn't it? And why would you deny yourself presents and candy? That's
There's
crazy
that.
talk. I think what Spike means to say is hearth-warming is about more than presents and candy. It's a time to spend with friends and family when we celebrate a very important day in Equestria's
Vogel.
history. I think to most
Heard that this
ponies,
is his
it's just an
first episode he's
excuse
ever
for
written.
Silly songs and fun, not a day to remember some old story. Maybe you just haven't heard the right Hearth-warming Eve story yet. Earth ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns sing songs around a hearth to fight back an eternal winter caused by the mythical Wendigos. Every foal in Philly knows that story. Not that
That's
one.
it in a nutshell.
My favorite holiday story, a hearth-warming tale. Ooh, I love that one.
Okay. Ooh, story time.
Story of a powerful unicorn named Snowfall Frost.
So wait, is this whole episode going to be a story out of a
It all
book?
began many moons ago in Canterlot. Every home in Canterlot was filled with
Hey,
holiday
that,
spirit.
Diamond Tiara and Spoiled Rich, and I think Bon Bon.
It was said of Snowfall that she was almost as studied as Starswirl the Bearded. Almost, since every pony knows that Starswirl was an expert at everything from transfiguration, dimensional calibration, teleportation.
We get it. Starswirl's awesome.
Right. The point is, Snowfall was also a powerful unicorn. She wanted to be perfect. Anything that got in the way of that was a waste of time.
Ooh. Trying to do some alchemy there?
Well, that batch is ruined. Snowdash! Snowdash was Snowfall's loyal
Snowdash?
assistant.
Of course.
What do you need? Get this mess cleaned up.
Nice.
Foolish
Main
ponies
style.
blasted bells outside the window, and I lost my concentration. Whoa.
And yeah, Starlight's back to her old main here
Where did they
for the
get that
purpose of
crazy
the
idea?
story.
Today is nothing to celebrate. Hearth-warming Eve is a menace. A dangerous day for all of Equestria. Dangerous? It's awesome!
Is this the bona fide version of the Scrooge story?
That silly legend is the problem. Telling every pony that singing songs and being nice will solve anything. I've spent years studying magic, and that's not how it works. I think you might be missing the point. Work
Yeah,
hard,
think?
learn, and use your skills to better Equestria. That's a worthy goal for any pony. But by all means, if you want to go home early, ignore all of the work you have and spend the rest... I hate Hearth-warming Eve. All of Equestria would be better off if we just skipped the day altogether. Happy hearts warming, they say in the street. Happy hearts warming, they think they're so
Wait, was that a
sweet.
Sherlock Holmes pony?
Said so often that they lack any meaning. Why
Had the
should
Sherlock
I
Holmes
do
hat
that
on.
when I could be intervening? Every pony loves this
This is
cursed
like Victorian era
holiday,
type thing
but
going on
we'd
here.
be better off with it out of the way. Well, okay. Say goodbye to the holiday. With my magic, I'll erase it. The greatest
Or is this
gift
gonna
that
be
I
like a
give
Grinch
today,
story?
and
Aw.
every pony will have to face it.
Poor little pipsqueak.
No more little games
Who's that pony with Bon Bon?
to play. After you say goodbye to the holiday.
And yes, I'm well aware these are not the actual characters from Ponyville. It's a story. I get that. Just want to make that clear to everyone.
Goodbye, hearts warming, it's over, you're done. Finally set free from your forced celebrations. No need to reply to your trite invitations. Calendar shorter by a single day. Is my magic up to the test? Time to see I can't delay. Say goodbye to the holidays.
This is a good villain song, by the way.
All memories shall fade away. See Equestria's new transformation. No more shall any pony say. Happy hearts warming. After 2
So, how is she gonna pull this off?
Once the spell is cast, all of Equestria will be better off, and they'll have me to thank for it. Wait a minute. Snowfall doesn't like Hearth-swarming Eve, so she decides to cast a spell to get rid of it altogether? That
Pretty much.
Seems a little extreme.
Says the pony who try to make every pony the same by replacing their cutie marks with equal signs.
Thank you, Spike!
Thank
you!
Every pony has their reasons for doing things, even Snowfall. And if I could continue the story, we might just find out what they are.
Proceed.
Snowfall was all set to cast her spell that would erase Hearth-swarming Eve for all time when a voice from the hearth caught her attention.
Oh, by the way, no offense.
Sure you want to go through with this? Who's there? The spirit of Hearth-swarming past.
Okay, sure. And yes, this is definitely the Scrooge story.
A spirit? I didn't cast any spirit summoning spell. What are you doing here?
You don't think a spell like that would get by without some powerful forces noticing? You've got our attention, Snowfall Frost. And we've got some pretty strong opinions on this spell of yours.
We?
They'll be along in a bit. For now, it's just you and me. Let's get a move on. We got a ton to see and barely any time to see it.
And there's that,
Anywhere.
of course.
I've got a spell to cast, and I don't need a history lesson about Hearth-swarming Eve.
Oh, really?
We aren't going to the past to learn about the holiday. We're going to learn about you.
Ooh. And lasso. Oh, nice. Nice touch.
As a young thing, life sure is something. You go making choices large and small.
It just occurred to me, Applejack actually gets to fly. I don't care if it's a technicality, that's awesome.
And every little bitty choice you make sends you down a path to who you are today.
This is a full-on musical episode. I'm just realizing this now. Hey, Dinky!
And see just what the past has to say.
Oh!
Oh, look how cute you were. Looks like you're not too upset it's Hearth-swarming Eve either. The seeds of the past, they grow pretty fast. Just look
She
at
is
who
freaking
you are.
adorable in that outfit.
The seeds as they
Oh,
grow,
this... I'm already imagining the artwork that's gonna come from the fandom on this one.
truth time and again.
Just what do you think you're doing, Snowfall?
Decorating the classroom for Hearth-swarming
Okay.
Eve, Professor Flintheart.
You said you wanted to learn to be a powerful unicorn, did you not?
I do.
And what is the way that one becomes a powerful unicorn?
Work hard, learn, and use your skills to better Equestria.
And how do these help you to learn magic?
I want to be strong enough to stop Wendigos.
Is
and
that supposed to be a
That's
Snape
just a
reference?
story we
That
tell
pony?
you ponies. Real magic takes time to learn. It's your choice. Spend your time learning to become a powerful unicorn, or play with your toys and make nothing of yourself.
Then some distress. Words
Well, he's a real ray of sunshine, isn't he?
there you don't know what to do. Feeling helpless, you can't make it hurt less, so you go and change your point of view. And in that moment, though you didn't know it,
Ouch.
your defenses set up walls you built to last, leading to the pony you've become today. And the spell you're about to cast, it all comes from your past.
The seeds of the past, we grow up so fast. Some hurts never go away.
The seeds as they grow, this we can't let go, all tied to this one holiday.
Spirit, what am I supposed to... Snowfall Frost! It is I! The spirit of Hearth-swarming presence!
Of course, because
Don't you mean
I get it, I
presents
get
like
it.
the time? No! Toys, Hearth-swarming dolls, Fine. Presents. All of the pointless things that ponies waste their time on.
Oh, Snowfall.
So wait,
It's not what the
okay,
gift is
who's
that
gonna be
matters, it's
the
what
ghost
the
of
gift
Christmas
means.
future or Hearthwarming future
Doesn't
then?
mean anything. It's just stuff.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Sometimes a cupcake means I love you, or a toy means hi, how you doing? And sometimes a book means your mane looks amazing. And sometimes a scarf means, well, scarf usually means you look cold. That one's easy.
I don't understand anything you're saying.
That's not, and she's got pinky sense even. Okay, sure.
My spirit of heartwarming present sense is going on. That means the sun is coming on.
Oh man, seriously, there needs to be an album release for this episode.
Around you all the smells that truly will.
Hey Doc.
Astound you, open up your heart, it will surround you in the magic of heartwarming Eve. The little things that make it better, little ponies spreading cheer. Give a toy a hug, a
Aw.
sweater, memories that last all year. Presents always filled with presents, large, medium, and small. Sometimes the most
Aw.
important things aren't
Little featherweight.
really big at all.
And yeah, he's Tiny Tim. I just saying it so you know I got that.
See here, can't believe you didn't want to be here. You'd have had a blast, I guarantee. Here, this is the spirit of heartwarming Eve. The cider's flowing, this is living. Come on and feel the beat.
Aye, there's Vinyl.
Better
Oh, nice retro sunglasses. That was great.
presents always filled with presents. So come on, open your eyes. Spend time with ponies just like you and watch your spirits rise. The presents always filled with presents. Take a look around. The reason for the holiday is quite easily found. Yes, the reason for the holiday is quite easily found. And the reason is to be with your friends. And the reason is to be with your friends.
What? You know you're doing your Pinkie Pie voice, right? I was not.
Was that actually Tara Strong doing
What
Pinky?
happens next?
Well,
This is awesome.
Can we take a quick break? I need to refill my cocoa.
fine.
But hurry up, we're almost to the
Man,
best part.
Daniel Ingram must have had a blast with this episode.
Okay, I'm ready.
The party was in full swing.
Snow Dash!
Hey, Mary.
Why, whatever is the matter,
Mary?
darling?
Okay.
Was it the eggnog? Oh, I knew I put in too much cinnamon.
No, the eggnog was awesome, Flutterholly. I'm just mad
Flutterholly?
at that pony who was complaining about
Okay.
how awful Hearthwarming Eve is.
I don't suppose that pony's name starts with Snow and ends with Frost?
She said Hearthwarming Eve is just an excuse to party, and we would all be better off spending time working to make Equestria a better place.
What does Snowfall think a better Equestria looks like?
Ponies working hard, learning, and using their abilities for the benefit of Equestria.
That's not a bad thing, but that can't be everything.
It looks like we've got everything on Snowfall's list right here. I think a perfect Equestria looks a lot like a Hearthwarming Eve party. Me too! Too bad it's going to be the last one ever! Ever!
Okay, now here comes the spirit of the future.
What's going to happen?
And so who is this gonna be? What?
Who are you?
I am the spirit of Hearthwarming yet to come.
It's Luna. Okay.
Future Hearthwarming Eves are like?
No, for there are no more Hearthwarming Eves for me to show.
Why not?
You will succeed in erasing the holiday as you wished.
And what happens?
I love that outfit.
Your cold winds blowing through. I see days neither fun nor free. I see a future caused by you. not meant to be. The future should be filled with magic, dreams and wishes brought to life.
This song is incredible.
Dark and tragic. No time for hope when all is strife. Whatever might have been, all the dreams that ponies.
And yes, I do realize this is Luna's first solo song.
Snowfall Frost. Now the future is a cold night's
Indigo. They aren't real. It's just a little Philly story.
They are all too real, Snowfall, and your actions will allow them to return. The future of Equestria shall be bathed in a blanket of eternal snow.
No, I never meant for this to happen. I didn't understand. I didn't see how important Hearthswarming Eve was. Please.
Wow.
I haven't cast the spell yet. Is there still time? I'm sorry.
A lot of parallels here, obviously, with this story and what she actually did as Starlight in Equestria.
There's still time. Oh my.
Snowfall Frost?
I was hoping I wasn't too late for the party. I brought gifts.
Aw.
I was wrong earlier about Hearthswarming Eve. It's not all about singing and presents. The singing and presents are all about celebrating the ponies in our lives.
There you
The
go.
ponies we should listen to more often. Our friends. Wow. Dragon toenail. Thanks. I
Okay.
was in a hurry. I'll do better next time.
Hey, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's awesome! Come get some eggnog!
And from then on, it was always said of all the Hearthswarming Eve celebrations, Snowfalls was the heart.
Oh, there's Lyra and Bonbon together. Okay.
The end. Well, that's it. Thanks for letting me read you the story. Guess you can call it a night. Spike and I are heading downstairs, and if you wanted to, you'd be welcome to join us. Welcome to the party. Happy Hearthswarming, Starlight. Happy Hearthswarming, Twilight.
Hearthswarming Eve is filled with presents, some take you by surprise. A story shared by your good friends that makes your spirits rise. Sometimes you just let go of the past, enjoy the present while it lasts. And really it's not that much to
Just me, there's a lot of new ponies in
good
here.
friends by your side.
They really know how to deck dolls. Derpy for the win!
Hearthswarming Eve is here once again, all together feeling great. Hearthswarming Eve is here once again, can't hardly wait. We'll party till late, our favorite date. Hearthswarming Eve is here.
Oh, Scootaloo's there. Oh, Diamond. Okay, Diamond Jar, Silver Spoon, Cheerly. Everybody's there. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Did I get everything I was hoping for in this episode? No, but well, not exactly. But I don't really care. This is an awesome episode. And to everyone who has claimed that there hasn't really been a good Hearthswarming episode, first of all, I disagree with you. I thought both of the ones we've had already were great, but this one was over the top. I want to say that this was actually one of the best musical episodes that we've had in terms of the musical episodes. I mean, don't get me wrong, Crusaders of the Lost Mark was fantastic in its own right, and it really is pretty hard to top that one, but the songs in here were just incredible. Oh, I definitely need to go back and listen to those again, because that is... yeah. I'm gonna have to download those and put them on repeat for what? Dang it! Why did this have to be in May? I'm seriously in the Christmassy mood now. Darn you, MLP! Oh, we're just way too far away from Christmas right now. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Well, hey, we can replay the episode when it comes around to Christmas time again, so that's great. Or whatever holiday you prefer to celebrate, okay? So, alright, as always, I'm going to stop and rewatch and come back with my thoughts on this, because this was a very interesting... I didn't expect this to be a Starlight-focused episode, exactly, but I'm very... It was very interesting the way it turned out being that way and how well it worked, so I'm going to come back and comment on that. See you in a little bit. Well, this has been a fun little period of time here. I've been rewatching this episode repeatedly and just going over it with a fine-tooth comb. All I can say is, holy freaking background ponies, Batmare. I'm just not even going to spend time, for the most part, talking about background ponies because there's just oodles of them in here. I mean, new ones, old ones, whatever. I think they just... this must have been an animator's nightmare. I think they took just about every background pony there is in the whole darn series and dumped it into this one episode. So, whatever. Go find them all. But just specific things that I wanted to talk about. The Sherlock Holmes ponies, well, and Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, I did catch that on first watch. I went back and found them in several more scenes. This one in particular, the scene is interesting. The guy around the corner is, I'm pretty sure, supposed to be Moriarty, the nemesis of Sherlock Holmes. I saw him in a few different scenes too. He's running around looking rather like devious and sinister and whatever, so pretty sure that's what that was supposed to be. So makes sense for the storybook town was like it looked like a Victorian era English, you know, village or town or whatever you want to call it. So that it makes sense to slot that kind of stuff in there. That actually leads to another thing that slots in quite well. Dr. Hooves had a very noticeable presence in this episode. We had the official Dr. Hooves, of course, running around in various scenes with his, fourth Doctor, Tom Baker scarf thing that he got back in Slice of Life. So that was very visible multiple times. Also saw the pony version of the third Doctor, John Pertwee, running around in several different scenes. And then I really wished I had caught this on first watch, because I about flipped out when I caught it on rewatch. And the more times I rewatched this episode, the more I realized how many times he's in there. There's like at least half a dozen scenes, probably more, where he's appeared. This one right here. This is the official canon first appearance, to the best of my knowledge, of the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, in pony form. Like I said, I can't believe I didn't pick that out for all the different scenes he was in, but when I was going back over it, it's like, wait a minute, I recognize that. This is how he appeared when he was in the 2012 Christmas special of Doctor Who, The Snowman, where he was camping out in Victorian-era England. So again, the setting made perfect sense to slot him in there. We had that scruffy-looking hat and coat on and stuff. Just that appearance struck me, and then I saw the Hourglass cutie mark. I'm like, yeah, that's him. So, as a Doctor Who fan, I just kind of made me really happy to see that we finally got... I've seen a lot of the fan adaptations of all the Doctors in pony form, but we've only gotten a handful of them actually in canon, and now we've got another one to add to the mix, so that was just fun to see. So yeah, Doctor Who fans, go nuts! Yay! And then, yeah, I gotta talk about the family stuff, because I asked for family in this episode, and I got it! More or less. Just one teeny tiny thing is I had hoped we would actually get interaction with the family, like dialogue and things like that, in like a more cozy family type setting. Instead, it was this big community thing and just group singing, and that's all we got of that. So, you know, it's a very, very minor complaint. Overall, still an awesome episode. But I just love the appearances, because we got Rarity's parents. They finally showed up again. This was a gripe of mine going into Season 6, that they were never around anymore, and it seemed like Rarity's just raising Sweetie Belle on her own. That just kind of bothered me a little bit. So I love seeing the parents show up again. I'm hoping that means we'll see more of them, but we might not. Just have to see. At least acknowledge they're still around. On the other hand, we didn't see anything in terms of parents for Scootaloo in any of these scenes. I looked and looked, and Scootaloo was just sitting next to Sweetie Belle and her family there at the end, and I did not see any ponies anywhere that looked like had like similar color schemes to Scootaloo or anything of the sort. She just seemed to be they're kind of there on her own again. So just yet another thing that seems to point towards her being an orphan. Obviously, it will be a hotly debated topic until such time as we actually get a Scootaloo episode to deal with this, but whatever, just an interesting observation. Man, I am tired and I can barely talk anymore. Sorry. The big one, though. Again, I wish I had caught this one while watching the show, because I would have flipped out on camera. Rainbow Blaze was in the closing scene of this episode. That is Rainbow Dash's dad. He has only appeared one other time in this entire series, and I think that was back in Season 1, or maybe Season 2, but it was pretty early in the series. We have not seen him since. So I'm thrilled that they put him back in there. Would have been nice to see Rainbow Shine, too, who we believe is Rainbow Dash's mother. Don't know for certain, but, it's just nice to see him acknowledged again. I'm hoping that's foreshadowing of something to come in a future episode this season for Rainbow Dash. We'll actually get to meet the parents and stuff. Don't know, but, whatever. I mean, one by one, my checklist items are starting to get touched on here, so this is great. So yeah, it was great to see family connections there. But anyway, moving on to the episode itself. First of all, musical episode, the first of the season, maybe the only of the season. We'll just have to see. But we've been a little bit short on songs, I feel like, in the season so far, and this has more than made up for it. I think, I should have counted. I think there was either like 6 or 7 songs in this episode. That's got to be like a record for a number of songs in any single MLP episode in Gen 4. So, and every song was fantastic. I mean, Daniel Ingram does great in the music as always. Interestingly, I saw that Mike Vogel, the writer of the episode, that wrote a number of the lyrics for some of the songs himself. So, again, for doing the first episode, this was fantastic. Any fear we may have had about new writers in the season should just be completely gone out the window now, because all the new writers have been doing a great job. So anyway, this is sorry, I lost my train of thought here. Yeah, the songs are fantastic. This episode, there's so many songs in it. It could have its own soundtrack. And I would buy it on the spot. I mean, there's that many good songs in there. Luna, that was especially a good one. Luna got, Starlight as Snowfall Frost got a great villain song. That was cool. But Luna got a solo song. That blew me away. When I finally realized what was happening, that was great. I've been waiting for Luna. I don't think we've had Luna singing in any songs other than You'll Play Your Part back in Twilight's Kingdom Part 1, Season 4 finale. And interestingly, this is a different voice actor. I went back and checked that one. She was voiced by Kazumi Evans back in Season 4, which I would have expected. In this one, she was voiced by a new voice actor, Aloma Steele. Not heard that name before, must be somebody new, but definitely was a solid Luna voice. It worked very well. It was a powerful song too, so that was fantastic. Alright, the story, the main part here, that's the really important thing to talk about. First of all, I gotta say, that line from Spike, that was just priceless. Absolutely priceless. Because Starlight's sitting here complaining about the fact that it was overkill to try and ban all of Hearthwarming Eve just because one pony didn't like it. And I'm just, immediately my mind is going to, well, isn't that what you did with your cutie mark removal thing? But Spike went and took all the words right out of my mouth and just blurted the whole thing out. I'm just, oh, that was awesome. But we were cheated in that scene. Starlight, the camera never panned back to Starlight to see her like glaring at Spike or responding in any way. It just, Twilight shushed up Spike and then they went on with the story. So I don't know if there was something there that got cut for time constraints or what, but I really wish we could have seen Starlight's response in that scene. And then I couldn't help but tie in the thing with Sunset Shimmer. It's like, well, no offense. Every time we remind you of this, no offense. Anyway, A Christmas Carol story, it works great with Starlight's background and stuff. And, you know, a lot of great messages in that, as always. You know, the whole thing, all work and no play. Man, I know there's phrases in the past that go with it that I don't recall. I don't know, all work and no play makes for a miserable day. I think I just made that up on the spot, but whatever. I said, you know, hard work and you know, perseverance, whatever. Those are great qualities, but that can't be all there is. That you have to have fun in life too. You have to have fun and time with family and friends, and take a break from work, or else you'll go crazy insane and just burn out on everything and have no joy, no dreams, nothing to look forward to. You know, you have to have that balance there. So, and I've seen, you know, before in various other TV shows, they have a similar episode like this where it's like, hey, what if we just got rid of Christmas because I don't like it? And they get rid of Christmas and everything, or, you know, other holidays or whatever, and all the winter holidays go bye-bye, and then it's just a miserable winter, and everybody's bitter and cranky, and it never works. So, yeah, it would be miserable without the holidays to break up the year, I feel like. So, and it made sense too that she was kind of cool towards the whole Hearthwarming Eve thing, because she's been without friends for so long. She had nobody to really celebrate it with, and when you're alone on the holidays, there's a lot of problems with people in depression over the holidays. You know, especially people that are alone and such. So I can totally understand where she's coming from on that. I still wonder, like, where's her family, her parents? Like, aren't they around anymore? We still haven't gotten that piece of the puzzle, so that's a thing. But regardless, like I said, I still understand where she's coming from. But, you know, she kind of had to get a little wake-up call to see that now that she has friends, it's important that she celebrate with them and enjoy herself a little bit and whatever. So, just, you know, great little friendship lesson thing there for her. Well, and it was also interesting too to see that well, actually, the thing that struck me about this, once I realized that this was the story is based on, and I realized, like, man, this is perfect for Starlight. And then I realized why this is so perfect for Starlight, so perfect of a story for her. Do you realize we've actually gotten a Christmas Carol for Starlight before this episode? Think I'm crazy? Season 5 finale, the cutie remark. Starlight went into the past she took Twilight and Spike stuff into her past to see her Philly self and see the events that took place, the seeds that were planted to, you know, cause her to become the way that she did after Sunburst ran off and left her and such. And then she got dragged into the future with Twilight and Spike to see the barren wasteland and whatever, the fallout that, no pun intended, that was going to happen if she, you know, continued to try and alter the future and stuff for her actions. And then she still had the opportunity to go back and put things right again before everything was, like, permanently damaged forever in the future and stuff. I'm like, that. I understand it's a little bit, you know, out of order and it's kind of tweaked a bit, but the same basic, you know, mechanics of the story are there. That was a Christmas Carol. I actually don't even know why I didn't see that before. But so this was kind of the same lesson done over again for Starlight. So that just struck me as really funny. That it's kind of a deja vu moment here almost. So, but it was cool because we got to see Starlight acting as like a villain again without her actually being evil again. So just for the fans that liked seeing her as an evil villain, that was a great little, I guess you could call it a fan service thing or something. I hope people don't chew them out for pandering or whatever, but that was just a really interesting twist to do that. So, yeah, that's honestly. Oh, and then I was gonna say too, it was interesting that the comparison though in the storybook, the consequences of not having a holiday would mean like the Wendigos and stuff would come back because there would be no more unity and harmony and stuff. That kind of all makes sense too. But that was just a great little tie-in back to the original, you know, Hearthwarming Eve story about how the races came together and formed Equestria and whatever. So, you know, great little continuity tie-in there. So, yeah, that's really all I've got on this one though. As I'm just super tired right now, so I'm not gonna go any more depth. The story really kind of spoke for itself. I mainly just wanted to touch on these points and mention how this was so similar to the season 5 finale, actually. And yeah, like I said, great episode overall, fantastic musical episode. I'm definitely got to get my hands on the songs for this. So, and this will definitely be at the top of my playlist when next Christmas season runs around again, and I'm looking for specials to watch and whatever. So now we've got 3 heartwarming episodes to watch. So, and I think I mentioned before, if anybody hated the other ones, well, hopefully at least you like this one, and especially after everybody hated last week's episode, I certainly hope we can all agree this is a likable episode. I think this is one of the better, I think this is one of the top episodes so far of this season. I don't know if I don't want to say it beats No Second Prances. That one's really hard to beat at this point, but this one's definitely a solid one. Very positive message, I feel like. So, alright, that's all I'm doing. I'm wrapping this up for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. It is definitely way too late now. I'm not going to get this uploaded tonight, but I will definitely get it out tomorrow here, or technically today and Sunday. And also I'm almost done with my 1,000 subscriber special. That will be coming out soon enough too. Again, hopefully still this weekend, so I'll be looking for that. It's very soon. And yeah, we will see you again very soon. Night, everyone.